With the state of the economy, I say screw it. Just spend all your money. Or should you? See, this is what we call doom spending. Doom spending is when someone mindlessly spends all of their money. They don't even think about it, right? They have pessimism about the way the economy is going. They have pessimism about the way that their future is going, and they just spend, spend, spend. Now, this is not a new phenomenon. We actually saw this in other countries like Colombia, Venezuela. We've seen it in the UK. And essentially, when people start to feel hopeless about the future of their economy, they just start spending all of their money. Now, I can hear you. You're probably saying, well, I would never do that, right? Well, I can tell you right now, 96% of people in America feel hopeless about our economy, and we're seeing doomsday spending rise by 43% over the last 3 or 4 months, right? So just the last quarter, we've seen people decide that they're going to spend all of their money. They're not going to invest. They're not going to think about the future at all. They're just going to have as much fun as they can with the money that they have right now. Now, if we look historically at what's happened once the doom spending ends and the economy starts to swing back up, people are left with tons of debt. And that's not a good thing, right? So imagine this. For the last 2 years, you've just been spending like crazy thinking that the world's going to end. And all of a sudden you wake up and it hasn't. So now you have to figure out how to get this debt off your books, right? So I'm here to tell you, don't doomsday spend, all right? The current generation that we have right now behind us, they're probably going to be the brokest that any generation has ever been. Why? Because housing prices have gone ridiculous. The cost of simple coffee has gone up by 35%. Things like car and education have gone bananas when we think about how much we have to spend nowadays. So this doomsday spending that we're seeing in the generation that is coming up right now is getting more and more prevalent because they have no idea what's going to happen in the future. See, when I was growing up, we thought about at some point we want to own our own home, we want to have a nice car, and we want to take 2 vacations a year, right? The generation that's coming up now, they almost can guarantee that they won't be able to afford houses. I was looking at an article that talked about the housing prices in California. 64% of the houses in California are over $1 million. Who can afford $1 million, right? People are losing jobs. The inflation rate is going up. People can't afford to buy simple things like a house or invest in their education. And so what we're seeing is people will go out and buy multiple new cars. Young people are buying multiple new cars, and those car payments are around $800 to $1,000 a month, not even counting insurance, right? Why? Because we, as people, we need that sensation of having something new. We want to floss on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and show people that, yeah, even though the economy is not doing well, I'm doing well. So we have to be very careful about getting in the swirl and in the twister of doomsday spending. So investing is literally the only way that we're going to get ourselves out of this. Now, if you look historically, some of the best times to buy stocks were when the stock market wasn't doing well, when the economy wasn't doing well. Go back to 2007, 2008, we had the housing market crash. We had more millionaires be made out of the housing market because people invested when the housing market was low, and in the next 4 to 5 years, we saw it recover. 2016, we had a war breakout. We saw gas prices go crazy. People invested in commodities, and then we saw more millionaires made. I don't even have to tell you what happened with COVID, right? That was just 5 years ago. So when we think about the opportunities that presented themselves in 2020, opportunities out the yin yang, right? And so when we think about what we need to do in this time, investing is the key. So listen, I want you to think about everything that I've said. I want you to comment, like, and share on this video, and I want you to continue to think and grow rich. We'll see you next time.